so I'm able to talk with you.
Yeah. Good morning, children. Very good morning, everyone. We'll start our class just in 2 minutes, okay? Yeah, sure. Yeah. Just 2 minutes, bachcho. Let all the students get added and then we'll start, okay? Sir, NCERT beta. It's NCERT नहीं. I don't know who asked. आपको नाम भी नहीं दिख रहा है. It's NCERT बेटा. NCERT. Okay. Actually, there is no need to take. Reason is I already sent the NCERT book. I don't know. You are there in the group or not? Say 100 rupees rahega. If you buy, that is only good. But actually, why to unnecessarily waste 100 rupees? Then I have given the soft copy of NCERT books and HSC books. HSC book and NCERT book, I gave soft copies. And if you want, I'll again send the soft copies of it. You can download it. Okay, instead of spending, for example, 11th textbook, it will be somewhere around 150 rupees will be there, and 12th test will be somewhere around 180 rupees will be there. Whereas what do you call MH board, that means your state board textbooks, it will be dono साथ में ले लेगा तो you will get some 300 rupees. So you need to spend some 600 rupees. But they are permanent. 2 साल आप अच्छा से यूज कर सकते हैं. No sir, no problem. You send, I'll Xerox it karega to I'll send the soft copies. Okay, whatever you feel like, you do it. Chalo, it's 11:35. Can we start, bacho, or 1 more minute will wait? What do you say? It's 11:35. I think we can start. What do you say? Okay, start. In the last class, I explained the most important concept, that is nothing but species concept. Species concept, one of the very, very important concept. Okay. And one of the easy concept. It is important, not only important, and it is easy also. Okay. Today we are explaining about types of classification. What is that, bacho? Types of classification. If you take types of classification, there is a scientist. His name is AP D Candolle. Who is that, बच्चों? AP D Candolle. सर याद रखना है क्या? या याद रखना है बच्चों. आपको ऑप्शन नहीं है. Okay, there is a scientist. His name is D Candolle. This D Candolle, he told there are 2 types of classifications. What are they? The first one, it is called as empirical classification, and the next one is rational classification. I repeat, classification is divided into 2 types by AP De Candolle, and the 2 types are, the first one is empirical classification and the second one is rational classification. Okay, let us take empirical classification. What is empirical classification? The classification, it is based on order of identification. What is the meaning of order of identification, bachcho? Can anyone tell? Whatever you identify first, and that will be the first group. Whatever you identify the second, that will be the second group. Whatever you identify the third, that will be the third group. That means order of identification का हिसाब से you are giving them the group. Sir, voice नहीं है. ऐसा कैसे होता है? अनूप, no, please check your internet connection. At least from my side, there is no problem, beta. Remaining also, you can't listen my voice. ऐसे कैसे होता है बच्चों? You please check your connection. So my side से internet connection is good. So Please check your side, please. I think Anup and Shravan, प्लीज रिफ्रेश योर पेज. आप रिफ्रेश करेगा तो ना आपका आपका तकलीफ ठीक हो जाएगा. ओके चलो. एम्पेरिकल क्लासिफिकेशन मतलब the classification which is based on the order of identification. That means whichever, for example you identified one dog first, so dog will be the first group. You identified cat next, so cat will be the second group. And you identified some pig will be the third group. That means whatever you identify, that sequence may, if you are classifying, then that is called as empirical classification, where the empirical classification is not at all valid classification. Can anyone tell why? Simple बच्चों, empirical classification is not a valid classification. Why? Very simple question. I did not ask any international question. Very simple question I asked. Empirical classification is not at all a valid classification. Why? Okay, you are not answering, so I'll answer. See, classification matlab, classification should be done based on the characteristics, है ना? Okay, classification is what? Based on the characteristics, but not order of identification. Understand it? Here empirical classification may, they are not considering the characters of an organism, as the characters are not being considered in this classification. This classification is a useless classification. There is no use of this classification. Whereas rational classification is a valid classification. Why? Because rational classification, it is based on the characteristics of an organism. At least now you tell. Earlier you did not answer. At least empirical classification is not a valid classification. Why? At least now you can tell, because I already gave the answer. मैं already answer दिया, इसलिए so you have to answer what is empirical classification and why it is not a valid classification. It is based on order of identification, not names, beta. It is based on order of identification. Okay, here they are not considering what? The characteristics. Here they are not considering the characteristics. This is the reason why it is not a valid classification. Okay. Okay. So now tell me why rational classification is valid classification. Simple answer. Whatever the answer you give opposite. That's it. Because here rational classification may, you are taking characteristics into consideration. Very good. Very good. Very nice. Such rational classification, again, it is of the following types. What are they? The first one is practical classification, artificial classification, natural classification, and phonetic classification. I repeat, bachcho. Again, rational classification is of 4 types. What are the 4 types? The first one, it is called as practical classification. The second one, it is called as artificial classification. The third one is a natural classification. And the fourth and last one is phonetic classification. Now, एक के बाद एक हम देखते हैं. The first one is practical classification. बच्चों, practical classification मतलब if you are classifying the plants based on their economic importance. बच्चों, economic importance मतलब पता है ना, कितना पैसा देता है. More cash giving crop, it will be the first group. The next one, that means थोड़ा पैसा कम देता है, that will be the second group. और थोड़ा पैसा कम देता है, third group. और थोड़ा पैसा कम देता है, fourth group. That means if you are classifying an organism, if you are classifying the plants based on the economic importance, कितना value, कितना पैसा आपको मिलेगा. मान लो if you take some cotton, it gives great benefit, so cotton will be the first one. Jute second. Like that, if you are classifying the organisms or plants based on economic importance, कितना पैसा देता है, their economic importance का basis में if you are classifying the organisms, then that is called as practical classification. बच्चों, practical classification समझ में आया? और एक बार बोलो मैं. बच्चों, practical classification में डाउट्स आर देयर. Classification based on commercial value, दैट मीन्स कितना पैसा देता है मार्केट में, उसको वैल्यू कितना है. Understand it? Based on that, if you are classifying, then that is called as practical classification. The second one is artificial classification. बच्चों artificial classification मतलब, मान लो, please understand, थोड़ा ध्यान से सुनना है, because see I know ना, because I am teaching from 14 years, so मुझे where the students get confused, मुझे at least 50% तो पता है. Understanding it? Many students will confuse between artificial and natural classification. Many, for example, if I teach 100 students, 100 students में more than 50 students, they will confuse between artificial classification and natural classification. Why? They are almost similar. Understanding it? Sir, what first of all you tell me what is the concept. Artificial classification मतलब just example के लिए बोल रहे, मान लो one organism, it is having 10 characters. Understand? बच्चों, how many characters? ये एक organism, it is having how many characters? 10 characters. Understanding it? Now, if an organism it is showing 10 characters, in this 10 characters, please ध्यान से सुनो बच्चों, I request you to please listen carefully. Out of 10 characters, you are giving importance to only one or two or three main characteristics. That means out of 10 characters, कौन सा main characters है? मान लो 2-3 main characters are there. If you are taking only 2 or 3 main characteristics, and based on this main characteristics only you are classifying the organisms, then that is called as artificial classification. Whereas a natural classification मतलब, please ध्यान से सुनो, मान लो this organism is having 10 characters, every characteristic के लिए equal importance देके you are classifying, then that is called as a natural classification. बच्चों सच में समझ में आया ना? प्लीज टेल मी ट्रूथ, डोंट लाई अननेसेसरली. आई एम हियर टू रिपीट 10 times also. Till you understand, I'll repeat. But you please don't unnecessarily what will lie. Okay, you are telling yes. Okay, you are telling yes. I really respect your answer. Okay, so now you tell me what is the difference between. Now I don't speak. You only told na. You understood. So you have to tell what is the difference between artificial classification and natural classification. Tell me what is the difference between artificial classification and natural classification. आर्टिफिशियल क्लासिफिकेशन इज बेस्ड ऑन द मेन 2-3 characteristics. That means मान लो एक organism is there, one organism is there. This organism it is having 10 characters, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10. Now ये 10 characteristics में मान लो second characteristic and first characteristic are main characteristics. That means based on these two characteristics only you are classifying the organisms, and that is called as artificial classification. And while I'm speaking now, one particular student, her name is Amruta. She asked, Amruta, every time she will participate actively in the class. Okay, that's very nice part from Amruta. And example she asked, example is Linnaeus classification. Linnaeus used this classification. Linnaeus मतलब पता है ना बच्चों, Carolus Linnaeus, father of taxonomy, and that father of taxonomy, Carolus Linnaeus, used artificial classification, and by using artificial classification he divided the plant kingdom into 24 classes. How many classes बच्चों? 24 classes. Of course they are wrong. Such way I'm not joking, they're really wrong, but finally but first classification it is done by Carolus Linnaeus only. अंडरस्टैंड? बाद में इट इज प्रूव्ड दैट अरे यार इट इज नॉट करेक्ट, ये सही क्लासिफिकेशन नहीं है, ये सब छोड़ दो, ये ड्रामा बाद में आया. बट Linnaeus he classified the plants into 24 groups based on artificial classification. And natural classification मतलब, see 10 characteristics are there, so all the 10 characteristics you will consider based on every characteristic, हर एक कैरेक्टर को इक्वल इंपॉर्टेंस देके यू आर क्लासिफाइंग द ऑर्गेनिजम्स, देन दैट इज कॉल्ड एज नेचुरल क्लासिफिकेशन. सर उसको एग्जांपल क्या है? देयर इज वन साइंटिस्ट, देयर आर टू साइंटिस्ट टू बी फ्रैंक, दे आर कॉल्ड एज बेंथम एंड हुकर. बेंथम एंड हुकर दे क्लासिफाइड द प्लांट्स, द प्लांट किंगडम गिवन बाय बेंथम एंड हुकर, दैट इज द बेस्ट एग्जांपल फॉर नेचुरल क्लासिफिकेशन. ओके, एनी डाउट्स बच्चों? प्लीज आस्क एनी डाउट, छोटा बड़ा एनी डाउट. आर्टिफिशियल एंड नेचुरल क्लासिफिकेशन में any doubts, please ask. Chota, bada, medium, large, extra large, any doubt, please ask. If you have no doubt, clear, huh? Okay. If you are clear, that's very good. Now, the natural classification, again, it is of two types. What are they? One, natural formal classification, whereas the next one is phylogenetic, or it is also called as cladistic classification. Sir, what is the meaning of natural formal classification? Bachcho, natural formal classification matlab, if the classification is only based on morphological characters. Bachcho, again I repeat, if natural classification, it is of two types. The first one is a natural formal classification, and the next one is phylogenetic classification. Natural formal classification matlab, if the classification is based only on the morphological characters, सिर्फ morphological characters ही आप बच्चों morphological characters मतलब सबको पता है ना, external characteristics. मान लो आई एम देयर, अंडरस्टैंड इट, कल्याण सर इज देयर, का कल्याण सर थोड़ा थोड़ा क्या है, आई एम डार्क ओनली, आई थिंक यू हैव सीन मी ना. सो मेरा मुख चित्र आपने देखा ना इन द क्लास, earlier classes में I used to on my mic, on my video also. Okay, so I am little dark and I am medium tall. I am not so tall and I am not so very short. I am medium tall. My height is 5'7". Understand it? मैं थोड़ा healthy दिखता है. That means see, I am describing myself in terms of external characters. That means if you are describing or if you are classifying an organism based on only morphological characters, then that is called as a natural formal characters. Natural formal classification. Okay, no, ऐसा नहीं है. If you are classifying the organisms based on morphology and also phylogeny, बच्चों phylogeny मतलब पता है ना, I told you 2-3 times, not one time. Phylogeny मतलब evolution, not one time बच्चों, around 2-3 times I told. Phylogeny मतलब evolution. Phylogeny मतलब बच्चों evolution. At least if you forget, at least now you remember. Phylogeny मतलब evolution बच्चों. Based on morphological, that means external characters also, and their evolutionary relationship also. दोनों का basis में if you are classifying, then that is called as phylogenetic classification. Is this clear बच्चों? With this natural classification समझ में ना? Or any doubts are there? Any doubts please ask. No doubts मैं आगे जाएगा. No doubt. Very good. Now the next one is phonetic classification. But your phonetic classification is also called as Adansonian system. Sir, what is Adansonian system? Of course, I will tell. Can anyone tell? Adansonian means what? But it is a name of a scientist. Okay. Because phonetic classification was given by a scientist called as Adanson. That's why it is called as Adansonian classification. That's it. Zyada kuch bhi nahi. You will confuse, but there is nothing to confuse. It was given by Adanson. There is a scientist called as Adanson. Adanson gave, because he needs some credit na. That's why he gave what? His name only, Adansonian classification. Or समझ में ना बच्चों? Now tell me, phonetic classification, it is also called as Adansonian classification. Why it is called as Adansonian classification? Tell me. Why it is called as Adansonian classification? Simple. You are इतना सोच रहे आप. I don't know what you are thinking. Yes, in the honor of the scientist who gave this system of classification, Adanson, he gave, so his name, Adansonian classification. That's it. Sir, what is phonetic classification? Very, very simple. Okay, but you have to listen carefully. If you are doing classification, please understand. If you are doing classification, मान लो एग्जाम्पल के लिए, आई एम टेकिंग एन एग्जाम्पल. ओके, मान लो I wanted to classify a dog. बच्चों, I am telling only for your example, only for your understanding. Okay, I wanted to classify a dog. Understanding it? Now, if I wanted to classify a dog, I will compare this particular organism with other dog, and I'll also compare the organism with some other organism like cat. That means when I compare the dog with the dog, it will get similarities. But when I compare the dog with cat, you will get dissimilarities. But am I correct or not? Mera statement, will you agree with my statement or not? Or will you disagree with my statement? Dog ke साथ compare करोगे तो same ही आएगा ना characters. and dog dog if you compare with cat, obviously dissimilarities only aayega. So if you are classifying an organism, if you are classifying an organism based on similar, by comparing similarities and also dissimilarities, then that is called as phonetic classification. स्टूडेंट्स समझ में आना बच्चों? if you are classifying based on similarities and also dissimilarities, दोनों के लिए equal importance दिया and classification किया, then that is called as phonetic classification. Okay, with this types of classification done, any doubts please ask. No doubts में आगे जाएगा. Okay, you're not asking any doubts. That means I am thinking you must have understood. Yes. The next one, types of taxonomy. बच्चों, types of taxonomy, if you take, there are 5 types of taxonomies. What are they? The first one is alpha taxonomy. The second one is beta taxonomy, and the third one is omega taxonomy, and the fourth one is cyto taxonomy, and the fifth one is chemo taxonomy. Understanding it? Now, let us take alpha taxonomy. If you are classifying an organism, आप classification, if you are classifying based only on morphological characters, if the classification is done only on morphological characters, based on only morphological characters, then that is called as alpha taxonomy. बच्चों alpha taxonomy समझ में ना? If the classification is based only on the morphological characters, then that is called as alpha taxonomy. Is this clear? बच्चों, is this clear? Okay. Now, beta taxonomy. बच्चों, beta taxonomy मतलब along with morphological characters. That means morphological characters का साथ, if you are considering internal characters. बच्चों, internal characters मतलब anatomy, internal characteristics, and also embryological characteristics, and also cytological characteristics, then it is called as beta classification. Cytological characteristics मतलब पता है ना बच्चों? Or shall I tell? I think everyone know, because आप 7th 8th class में we will read what is cytological. Cytological मतलब, if you know बच्चों, by any chance if you know, you tell me, otherwise I am there now, I will tell you, don't worry. If you know, you say yes, otherwise I will tell. Cytological मतलब पता है, or should I tell? Cytological मतलब cell structure. Yes, correct. Tanishq, you are perfectly correct. Cytological मतलब cell structure. Okay. Now you tell me beta classification मतलब क्या है बच्चों? Along with morphological characters, you are taking the anatomical characters, embryological characters, and also cytological characters. That means what? हमारा अंदर का बॉडी का स्ट्रक्चर क्या है, एंड हम कैसे फॉर्म हो रहे हैं, एम्ब्रियो कैसे फॉर्म हो रहे हैं हमारा, एंड सेल स्ट्रक्चर कैसे, ऑल दिस 3 का ऊपर इफ यू आर क्लासिफाइंग, देन दैट इज कॉल्ड एज व्हाट? बीटा classification. What is that bachcho? Beta classification. And the next one is omega classification. If you take omega classification, the classification which is based on all the characteristics, that means counts whatever the characters you are getting, every character के लिए you are giving importance. If every character is given with equal importance, and if you are classifying the organism, then that is called as omega taxonomy. हर एक characteristic, आपको एक organism का बारे में आपको मान लो 10 characteristics पता है, all the 10 characteristics के लिए you are giving equal importance and you are doing classification, then that is called as omega taxonomy. बच्चों, is this clear? Is this clear बच्चों? Alpha taxonomy, beta taxonomy, and omega taxonomy. Alpha taxonomy only morphological characters. Beta taxonomy along with morphological characters, internal characters also, embryological characters also, and also cytological characters. Whereas omega सबसे different है. कितना कैरेक्टर्स अवेलेबल है एक ऑर्गेनिज्म के बारे में, मान लो आपको 15 कैरेक्टरिस्टिक्स पता है, हर एक कैरेक्टरिस्टिक्स को इंपॉर्टेंस देके यू आर क्लासिफाइंग द ऑर्गेनिजम्स, देन दैट इज कॉल्ड एज ओमेगा टैक्सोनॉमी. See, it's very simple now. Now next one is cytotaxonomy. बच्चों, if this also if I tell, you know, it is like an insult for you, not for me. In the name itself, उसका answer is there, बच्चों. Cytotaxonomy. Tell me what may be the meaning of it. Cytotaxonomy. मतलब क्या होगा meaning? If you are classifying the organisms based on the cell structure, if you are classifying the organism based on the cell structure and its characteristics, cell कैसे है, prokaryotic cell है, eukaryotic cell है, understanding, इसमें कितना number of chromosomes are there, understanding, वो chromosomes कैसे behave कर रहे हैं. So that means based on the cell characteristics only, if you are classifying the organisms, then that is called a cytotaxonomy. अंडरस्टूड. इन द नाम में साइटोटैक्सॉन एटलीस्ट अल्फा बीटा ओमेगा में बोलना है, बट साइटोटैक्सॉन में एटलीस्ट टीचर नीड नॉट टू टेल आल्सो, बिकॉज नाम में ये आंसर इट इज देयर इन द नेम इटसेल्फ. अंडरस्टूड. एंड द लास्ट वन इज कीमोटैक्सोनॉमी. द लास्ट वन बच्चों, कीमोटैक्सोनॉमी मतलब, आई डोंट नो बच्चों हाउ मेनी ऑफ यू नोटिस्ड इट. सी समटाइम्स इफ यू कट, sometimes if you cut, मान लो this is a plant, just example, if you cut, they will produce some milk or some gum or some chemicals like that. How many of you noticed it? How many of you noticed it? This is a common thing बच्चों. For example, milkweed, calotropis बोलते हैं ना, if you cut, you can see some milk it is coming. Understand? That means there are some plants which produce chemicals in them, which produce what बच्चों, chemicals in them. उसका अंदर chemical production होता है. If you are classifying the organisms based on the chemicals that are produced in the plants, then that is called as chemotaxonomy. I repeat बच्चों, if the classification that is done based on the chemicals that are produced in the plant body का अंदर कौन सा chemicals are getting produced, based on that if you are classifying, then that is called as what? Chemotaxonomy. समझ में ना बच्चों? Is this clear, children? Okay. Now last topic बच्चों, I already told you, आप लोग आज एक चैप्टर, पहले चैप्टर खत्म कर रहे. अंडरस्टैंड इट? आई टोल्ड ना, ये टॉपिक इज द लास्ट टॉपिक फॉर. सर प्लीज रिपीट ओमेगा टैक्सोनॉमी. वेरी सिंपल बेटा. साक्षी नहीं, आई थिंक इट इज इशिता. सॉरी इफ आई प्रोनाउंस इट रॉन्ग. ओके, इशिता इफ आई एम करेक्ट. ओमेगा टैक्सोनॉमी मतलब, मान लो, जस्ट मान लो, ये एक ऑर्गेनिज्म इज देयर. ये एक ऑर्गेनिज्म का बारे में आपको 10 कैरेक्टरिस्टिक्स पता है. ओके, हर एक ये 10 में एवरी कैरेक्टरिस्टिक के लिए आप इक्वल इंपॉर्टेंस दिया. ये कैरेक्टर को भी ज्यादा इंपॉर्टेंस देके दूसरा कैरेक्टर को कम इंपॉर्टेंस, ऐसा नहीं. हर एक कैरेक्टर का ऊपर इक्वल ध्यान दिया एंड इक्वली यू कंसिडर्ड इट एंड आप क्लासिफाई किया, देन दैट इज कॉल्ड एज ओमेगा टैक्सोनॉमी. बेटे समझ में ना इशिता? Yes, very nice, very nice. बच्चों, last topic of this chapter, not only today last topic नहीं, this complete lesson का ये last topic है. What is that? Taxonomic aids. बच्चों, ये taxonomic थोड़ा बाद में बात करेगा. What is aid? Aid मतलब क्या है? Aid मतलब क्या है? Very simple. मान लो I am teaching now. I am teaching only now. Now while I am teaching, I am using my laptop. So laptop is my teaching aid. That means whatever the tool you are using for your work, and the tool it is called as what? Aid. मान लो example, while you are listening, मान लो you are writing my notes in a book. So now this book, it is nothing but your learning tool. While you are learning, you are writing my notes in the notebook. So your pen is your learning aid. Understanding it? That means whatever the tool that you are using in your work, आप काम करने टाइम में कौन सा टूल आप यूज कर रहे हैं, that tool का हम बोलता है aid. बेटा समझ में ना, एड मतलब समझ में ना, एड समझ में आया? और एक बार बोलना है क्या मैं? वेयर टैक्सोनॉमिक एड नाउ यू टेल मी, एड पता चला, देन व्हाट इज टैक्सोनॉमिक एड बच्चों? सिंपल, सिंपल. Whatever the tools that are used to identify the organism or identify and classify the organism. Tax बच्चों taxonomy मतलब क्या है? Identification, classification, correct बोले ना? To identify and to classify the organism, कौन सा tools you are using, they are called as what? Taxonomic aids. That's it. क्या सोच रहे इतना ज्यादा? Understanding it, the tools which are meant to identify the organism is called as taxonomic aid. That's it. Very good, sir. समझ में आया. What are the taxonomic aids we will use? 1. Botanical garden. 2. Herbarium. 3. Monograph. 4. Museums. 5. Zoological park. 6. Keys. And 7. Flora. And 8 is manual. So these are the tools you are using to identify the organisms. Okay, one after one we will take. Sir, 8 हम पढ़ना है क्या? बच्चों वरी करना मत, वेरी इजी. ये 8 है ना, 8 टैक्सोनॉमिक एड्स, 8 to 16 मिनट्स हम खत्म करेगा. इट्स वेरी सिंपल. आई डोंट ट्रबल यू. मान लो, सी रिमेंबर बच्चों, दिस अंडरलाइन माई वर्ड्स. मान लो इफ इट इज वेरी डिफिकल्ट टॉपिक ऑल्सो आई विल मेक इट इजी. Understanding it, so that is my job, understanding it. So don't get worried by seeing the number. Okay, first of all listen, understand, then easy हो जाएगा. Museum बच्चों, what is museum? मुझे पता नहीं. What do you mean by museum? I don't know. What is museum? Tell me. Have you ever been to museum बच्चों? Museum मतलब where you can be able to see the dead specimens are collected. That means, for example, एक राजा था, एक था एक king. Understanding it? Now that king is dead, but that king का skeleton. Understanding it? And what sword he used. Understand what kind of clothes he used. That means all these particular what you call things you will store it and you will display it for the collection, display it for the identification, है ना? दैट इज कॉल्ड म्यूजियम ना सर. देन सर टैक्सोनॉमिक एड्स में म्यूजियम मतलब क्या है बच्चों? मान लो डायनासोर इज देयर. अंडरस्टैंडिंग इट, वेरी इजी एग्जांपल, पक्का समझ में आएगा. जेम्स कैमरून इज देयर. अंडरस्टैंडिंग इट, आई थिंक एवरी स्टूडेंट का मोस्ट फेवरेट डायरेक्टर इज जेम्स कैमरून, बिकॉज जुरासिक पार्क इज वन ऑफ द एंड अवतार, दीज टू आर वन ऑफ द like most loved movies of all the kids, है ना? जेम्स कैमरून, did he ever see the what डायनासोर? अरे मैं कभी देखा नहीं, देखा क्या जेम्स कैमरून, देखा क्या? बट स्टिल ही पिक्चर पार्ट्स on what? Dinosaur. How it is possible? Tell me. Because this dinosaur ka fossils are there na, this dinosaur fossils, dead bodies, understand it, he identified, and by using some graphics, that there is a kind of modern technology, by using some graphics, and he picturized that particular movie. Now how he came to know? Because the dead bodies will be preserved in the museums. So the collection of the dead remnants, I repeat, the collection of the dead remnants of the organisms and displaying it for identification, and that is called as a museum. That's it. Itna simple. I told sir, बच्चों art we have to read, 8 topics we have to read. अरे इसमें पढ़ने के लिए क्या है बच्चों? Collection of dead fossils of the organisms and displaying it for identification, that is called as museums. So biology देखने में आपको डर आता है, पढ़ने में बहुत मजा आता है. अंडरस्टैंडिंग इट, सच में बोल रहे हैं, आई एम टेलिंग यू ट्रूथ. बायोलॉजी देखने में बड़ा बड़ा दिखता है, but if you really understand na, biology is the most easy topic than any other topic. समझ में ना बच्चों? म्यूजियम समझ में ना? Is there any confusion in museums? Yes. Okay. Now studying about museums. If you are studying about museums, that is called as what? Museology. Studying about museums is called as what? Museology. And there are some museums. What are they? नेचुरल हिस्ट्री म्यूजियम लोकेटेड एट मुंबई, बहुत नजदीक में है, अंडरस्टैंड इट. एंड जियोलॉजिकल सर्वे ऑफ इंडिया एट जोधपुर एंड कोलकाता, whereas government museum that is present in Chennai, and museum at Vadodara, which is very very biggest and rich museum, understanding it. So these are some museums. Sir, we have to remember these names. No beta, I am giving for your understanding, because you should understand na, for your understanding I brought. Okay. नाव, हेर्बेरियम. बच्चों, हेर्बेरियम सब करता है, एवरीवन विल डू. एवरीवन विल डू. हाउ मेनी ऑफ यू आर हैविंग हैबिट? आपको हैबिट कितना लोगों का हैबिट इज देयर? मान लो, इफ यू फाइंड व्हेन ए कलरफुल फ्लावर और कलरफुल प्लांट और कलरफुल लीफ, यू विल पुट इट इन योर बुक, अंडरस्टैंडिंग इट. बुक का पेजेस का बीच में रखेगा, एंड आफ्टर आफ्टर 10-15 days इट बिकम्स अ ड्राई. हाउ मेनी ऑफ यू डिड इट? मैं तो कितना बार किया, एंड माई मदर इज टू स्कोल्ड मी लाइक हेल, एंड समटाइम्स है ना, शी विल बिकम मोर एंग्री एंड शी इज टू बीट मी ऑल्सो. रियल, बिकॉज इफ वी पुट एनी वेट प्लांट और वेट फ्लावर, पूरा बुक्स खराब हो जाएगा, बिकॉज वेट प्लांट दे रिलीजेस वाटर ना, ये पानी है ना, पूरा बैग में बदबू देता है. एंड माय मदर शी विल स्कोल्ड. अरे कितना बार बोलेगा तो आपको बुद्धि आएगा. शी इज टू समटाइम्स शी इज टू बीट मी आल्सो, बिकॉज वॉट एवर द कलरफुल लीव्स है ना, आई यूज टू प्रिजर्व इट, एंड वॉट एवर द कलरफुल फ्लावर्स है ना, आई यूज टू प्रिजर्व इट. मुझे नो दैट आई लव नेचर, बेसिकली आई लव नेचर, सो मुझे अच्छा लगता है, इसलिए आई यूज टू डू. सो एटलीस्ट नाउ यू टेल मी व्हाट इज हेर्बेरियम. हेर्बेरियम मतलब टेकिंग अ प्लांट और प्लांट पार्ट्स. आई रिपीट बच्चों, टेकिंग whole plant or plant parts, and you will press it and dry it. बच्चों please understand, you will press it and you will dry it and preserve it for, and preserve, and you will display it for future identification, then that is called as herbarium. Understood बच्चों? Is this clear? Clear बच्चों? Collecting the plant, whole plant or plant parts, and you will press it, dry it, you will press it, dry it, and display it for identification, then that is called as herbarium. मुझे सच में बच्चों, this is not some created story, this is a true story, understanding it. Once I am traveling, I'm traveling from one area to another area in my native place, so I found one blue rose. जिंदगी में पहले बार मैंने देखा, अरे रोज ब्लू कलर में भी मिलेगा क्या? एंड आई वाज लाइक शॉक्ड एंड वंडर्ड, अंडरस्टैंडिंग इट. एंड आई bought it, this blue rose, and I preserved it approximately 12-13 years. This blue rose is मेरा पास है, अंडरस्टैंडिंग इट. दैट मीन्स ब्लू रोज में क्या किया, आई टुक सम पेपर्स, एंड पेपर्स का बीच में मैंने रखा, सो दे बिकम कंप्लीटली प्रेस्ड एंड पूरा ड्राई हो गया, सूखा हो गया. एंड दिस सूखा प्लांट, दिस सूखा ब्लू रोज है ना, आई प्रिजर्व इट फॉर सो मेनी ईयर्स बच्चों, सॉरी डेज नहीं, आई एटलीस्ट प्रिजर्व इट फॉर 10 years if I am correct. 10 to 11 years I preserved that blue rose. It is with me. Understanding it. That means if you are preserving a plant, whole plant or plant part for the future generation, then that is called for identification, then that is called as herbarium. Understood? Any doubts bachcho? Any doubt you can ask, any doubt, chota bada, any doubt? Okay, you are not asking any doubt, so I think you must have understood. Whereas आफ्टर यू मेक हेर्बेरियम, आप हेर्बेरियम बनाया, अच्छे से प्रेस किया, एंड प्लांट पर पूरा सूखा हो गया, कंप्लीटली सूखा हो गया, देन देर इज मार्केट में 3 rupees. कितना बच्चों? ओनली 3 rupees. अंडरस्टैंड इट. देर इज अ स्पेशल शीट कॉल्ड एज हेर्बेरियम शीट. बच्चों व्हाट इज दैट? हेर्बेरियम शीट. सर कितना में मिलेगा? सर सिर्फ 3 रुपया में मिलेगा. अंडरस्टैंड इट. यू गो टू साकल्प एंड यू आस्क हेर्बेरियम शीट, भैया मुझे हेर्बेरियम शीट दो, ही विल गिव सिर्फ 3 रुपया. अंडरस्टैंड इट. हेर्बेरियम शीट मिलेगा, एंड हेर्बेरियम शीट में you will what I will paste it Understanding it? And you will write your area name. So कौन सा एरिया एंड आपका नाम क्या है, कौन सा एरिया में यू कलेक्टेड इट, कौन सा टाइम में, कौन सा डेट में यू कलेक्टेड इट, एंड उसका क्लासिफिकेशन क्या है, उसका कॉमन नेम क्या है, उसका एवरी डिटेल if you are giving, and then you can display it for identification. हर एक डिटेल you need to mention, and then only it is placed for identification, and this is called as herbarium. Okay, and some herbariums, all herbariums no need to read also. Some important herbariums are Museum of Natural History present in Paris, whereas British Museum of Royal Botanical Garden, England, Central National Herbarium, Kolkata, and Herbarium of Forest Research Institute that is present in Dehradun. So these are some herbariums. Okay, some not all bachcho, some herbariums only I brought, because all there is no need to read, that's why ऑल देर पढ़ने के लिए पहले जरूर भी नहीं है. अंडरस्टैंडिंग इट? द नेक्स्ट वन इज बोटानिकल गार्डन्स. बच्चों बोटानिकल गार्डन्स मतलब, डू यू हैव एनी आइडिया? डू यू हैव एनी आइडिया? बेसिक आइडिया, एटलीस्ट बेसिक आइडिया है क्या? इफ यू आर कलेक्टिंग द लिविंग प्लांट्स, इफ यू आर कलेक्टिंग द लिविंग, हर्बेरियम मतलब व्हाट? डेड एंड ड्राइड पार्ट्स. वेरएज बोटानिकल गार्डन मतलब क्या है बच्चों? इफ यू आर collecting a living plants and place it for identification, then that is called as botanical garden. Living plants, jinda wala plants you have taken and you are placing it for identification, then that is called as botanical garden. And that botanical garden, some botanical gardens are Royal Botanical Garden, England, whereas New York Botanical Garden, present in New York only, Indian Botanical Garden, Shibpur, and National Botanical Garden that is present in Lucknow, and Lloyd Botanical Garden, Darjeeling, and Botanical Garden of Waghi present in Waghi only. Whereas some seeds of better varieties, some seeds of better plants है ना, you will preserve it for future generation के लिए better quality seeds you will preserve ना. And if you are storing the good quality seeds for future generation, then that is called as germplasm collection or germplasm bank. What is the meaning of germplasm bank बच्चों? Germplasm bank. What is the meaning of germplasm bank? The good quality seeds you are storing for future generation, then that is called as germplasm bank. Okay, botanical garden समझ में ना बच्चों? और एक बार बोलूं मैं, एनी डाउट प्लीज आस्क बच्चों. बोटानिकल गार्डन समझ में आया? और कुछ पॉइंट शुड आई रिपीट, और कैन आई गो फॉर कॉन्फिडेंटली, कैन आई गो फॉर नेक्स्ट स्लाइड? Repeat which point you want me to repeat. If you are if you are showing a live plants, that means jinda plants. Understand it? If you are planting living plants, that means jinda wala plants, and you are displaying for identification, then that is called as botanical garden. And these are some botanical gardens. Okay, Ishita samajh mein na? Jinda plants, living plants you are displaying for identification, then that is called as botanical garden. Okay beta? Okay, anyone has any doubts bachcho? Further queries are there? Can I take the next one, or should you wanted to ask anything to me? No? Okay, now the next one is zoological park. बच्चों जू का बारे में बोलना है क्या बच्चों? zoological park मतलब क्या? जू. Understand it? In your childhood, even now also, your mother and father will take you to zoo na. That is zoological park. If live animals, living animals are what I call grown in an area, एक big area में many animals are grown, and you can identify by seeing them, then that is called a zoological park. बच्चों zoological park मतलब zoos. Understanding it? सर germplasm bank मतलब बेटा germplasm bank मतलब in botanical, yes, germplasm banks also they are present in botanical garden. मान लो this is a big botanical garden, इसमें है ना, they will make a big room. In this room में they will store whatever, इसमें अच्छा quality seeds आता है ना. मान लो this botanical gardens में मान लो 2000 plants they are taking care of, and this 2000 plants का good quality seeds है ना, they will store it in this particular room, and this particular room where the good quality seeds are stored na, and that good quality seeds which are stored, that is called a germplasm bank. That's it, so simple. तनिष्क और एक बार बोलो मैं. तनिष्क समझ में, ओके। नाउ जूलॉजिकल पार्क, बच्चों जूलॉजिकल पार्क मतलब हमारा दिस जूस, that means if animals, understanding it, if they are displayed for identification, living animals, then that is called as zoos, understanding it. Sir, where are the zoos? Safari park, which is present in what Gir forest, understanding it. Whereas Sakarbag present in Junagadh. Zoological park Ahmedabad, whereas Indora Park present in Gandhinagar, whereas Zoological Park that is present in Gujarat, understanding it, whereas National Zoological Park, New Delhi, understanding it, whereas Rani Jijamata Udayan Zoo present at Mumbai. Like that, there are many zoos are there. Sir, this all zoos do we need to remember? No need, bacho. I see. When I'm telling some topic, I should tell it clearly. That's why I brought some examples. So you need not to mug up all these things, okay? Don't worry. So ये देखने में डरना मत, okay? Okay. Now, monograph. बच्चों monograph मतलब now example. बच्चों I am telling for example. Don't get confused and खिचड़ी मत कर. Please listen carefully. जिंदगी में you never get confused. If you listen carefully ना never you get confused बच्चों. So listen carefully. Monograph मतलब एक area you have to take. मैं एग्जाम्पल के लिए बोल रहे हैं. I am telling only for your example. Baramati is an area. Understand it. Most of the students are living in Baramati. That's why I'm taking Baramati only an area. Understand it. Now in this area में, please understand, in this area में, understanding it, एक genus का बारे में you are explaining. That means if you are describing any one genus, if you are describing any genus of a particular area, एक particular area में एक genus का बारे में if you are describing, then that is called as monograph. Understanding it? मान लो example के लिए बोल रहे हैं, बारामती में if you are describing about all the dogs, that means all the dogs are present in only one genus. एक ही genus का बारे में if you are explaining in a given area, एक area का एक genus you are explaining, then that is called as monograph. बच्चों समझ में आया? बच्चों समझ में आया? मोनोग्राफ समझ में आया? सच बोलिए, प्लीज टेल मी ट्रूथ. बच्चों मोनोग्राफ समझ में आया ना? ओके. नाउ फ्लोरा रिपीट. ओके, आई विल रिपीट. मान लो दिस इज एन एरिया. एग्जाम्पल आई एम टेलिंग एग्जाम्पल. मान लो दिस एरिया नेम इज व्हाट? फल्टन. एग्जाम्पल के लिए आई एम टेक. बच्चों प्लीज वेट, प्लीज डोंट माइंड. हरे कृष्णा प्रभु बोलिए. प्रभु सॉरी, सॉरी चिल्ड्रन, रियली सॉरी. एक्चुअली एक इम्पॉर्टेंट कॉल आया फ्रॉम एकेडमी रिगार्डिंग द सिलेबस, इसलिए आई अबाउट टू लिफ्ट दैट फोन. सॉरी फॉर दैट. but whatever it may be, now I am back. Okay, now monograph matlab who asked? Aditya asked and also Anuja asked. Beta please listen. Anuja and Aditya, मान लो एक एरिया है, एक एरिया का नाम दिस एरिया का नाम आपका गांव क्या है? मान लो यू आर लिविंग इन फल्टन. एग्जाम बच्चों आई एम टेलिंग, आई डोंट नो वेयर यू लिव. मैं एग्जाम्पल के लिए ले रही है. मान लो आदित्य इज लिविंग इन फल्टन. नाउ ये फल्टन एरिया में इफ ही इज डिस्क्राइबिंग only one genus he is taking, मान लो he wanted to describe about what a house flies, that means एक ही जीनस का बारे में he is explaining in a book. एक बुक में if you are explaining about only one genus of an area, then that is called as monograph. आदित्य एंड अनुजा, बेटा समझ में है ना बच्चों लोग? आप दोनों को समझ में है? और एक बार बोलो मैं, प्लीज आस्क, नो प्रॉब्लम. 10 times you ask, 10 times I will tell, no problem. Okay, if you understood, that's very good. Flora, बच्चों, if you take flora, बच्चों what is flora? You tell me. You are not इतना छोटा किड्स तो नहीं है ना. फ्लोरा एटलीस्ट आपको पता है ना what is flora? फ्लोरा मतलब प्लांट्स, फौना मतलब एनिमल्स. ओके, नाउ if you are describing आपका एरिया में कितना प्लांट्स आर देयर, if you are describing about all the plants that are present in your area, मान लो you are living in श्री राम नगर, अंडरस्टैंड इट. मान लो श्री राम नगर में यू आर लिविंग एंड आपका एरिया में हाउ मेनी प्लांट्स आर देयर एंड ऑल द प्लांट्स का बारे में इफ यू आर एक्सप्लेनिंग, देन दैट इज कॉल्ड एज फ्लोरा. दैट्स इट. बच्चों समझ में ना? एनी कंफ्यूजन? यस श्रवण, वेरी नाइस, excellent, you gave excellent answer, nice. Now the next one is manual. if you take manual मतलब एक एरिया में, बच्चों प्लीज अंडरस्टैंड, एक एरिया में यू आर डिस्क्राइबिंग बोथ प्लांट्स एंड ऑल्सो एनिमल्स. आपका एरिया में मान लो यू आर लिविंग इन एरिया कॉल्ड एज MIDC एरिया में यू आर डिस्क्राइब, ये एरिया में ऑल द प्लांट्स का बारे में एंड ऑल्सो एनिमल्स का बारे में यू आर एक्सप्लेनिंग, देन दैट इज कॉल्ड एज मैनुअल. अंडरस्टूड बच्चों? दैट मीन्स व्हाट आर द डिफरेंसेस आई विल टेल यू. मोनोग्राफ मतलब इफ यू आर डिस्क्राइबिंग अबाउट ओनली वन जीनस ऑफ एन एरिया, देन दैट इज कॉल्ड एज मोनोग्राफ. Whereas flora matlab you are describing about only plants of an area, then that is called as flora. Manual matlab you are describing about both plants and also animals of your area, then that is called as manual. समझ में ना बच्चों? समझ में ना? Is this clear और कुछ confusions आ गया आपको? No confusions. Now the next one is keys. बच्चों keys मतलब please understand. की मतलब प्लीज अंडरस्टैंड, वेरी वेरी इजी है, प्लीज अंडरस्टैंड. जस्ट आप अच्छा से सुनना है, इतना है. मान लो मुझे एक ऑर्गेनिज्म मिला, मैं रोड पे जा रही है, मुझे एक छोटा अच्छा से वर्टिकल डॉग मिला, कितना बहुत अच्छा क्यूट डॉग मिला मुझे, बट आई डोंट नो व्हाट इज दिस डॉग. मैं क्या करेगा? आई विल कंपेयर दिस डॉग विथ अदर डॉग एंड आई विल आल्सो कंपेयर दिस डॉग विथ अदर कैट. Then when I compare this dog with another dog, I will get similarities. Am I correct or not? And when I compare this dog with a cat, I will get dissimilarities. Am I correct or not? Is this correct or not? डॉग के साथ कंपेयर करेंगे तो सिमिलरिटी से आएगा ना बच्चों, एंड डॉग कैट का साथ कंपेयर करेंगे तो ऑब्वियसली डिसिमिलरिटी से आएगा ना. Am I correct or not? So keys मतलब प्लीज अंडरस्टैंड keys मतलब if you are taking both similarity and dissimilarity of an organism and you are identifying, that means I am identifying this dog as a dog by comparing this dog with another dog and by comparing this dog with another cat. When I compared with cat, I found the complete dissimilarities. Here it is not at all matching with cat, so it is not cat. But when I'm matching with the dog and all the characteristics are similar, then all the characteristics are similar na. So whatever the organism मेरा हाथ में है, that is a dog only. बेटा समझ में ना? I think I'm telling you easily. I think I'm not confusing you. I am thinking. So, but आप बोलना है. You have to tell ना. मैं क्या बोलेगा मुझे easy लगता है ना. But you are the one who has to tell. Is this correct बच्चों? मेरा idea is correct or not? When I'm comparing dog with another dog, I'll get similarities. So it will be dog only. But when I'm compare with the cat or monkey के साथ मैं compare किया. And obviously dog don't show the characteristics of monkey. So by taking similarities and dissimilarities, if I'm identifying an organism, then that is called as key. बच्चों समझ में आया? बच्चों key समझ में आया ना? And every one dissimilarity and one dissimilarity, one similarity, one dissimilarity, one similarity, one dissimilarity, one similarity, one dissimilarity. Understanding it? And every similarity and dissimilarity, and this it is called as couplet. बच्चों, you understood couplet मतलब, you understood couplet मतलब एक similarity along with one dissimilarity is called as couplet. बच्चों, couplet मतलब एक similarity and one dissimilarity, one dissimilarity and one similarity, it is called as couplet. And हर एक point it is called as a lead. That means मान लो dog का बारे में मुझे, when I am comparing with the dog मुझे 10 points आया, and when I compare with cat मुझे 10 points आया. Now this is one similarity and this is one dissimilarity, so this 2 points together called as what? Couplet. And हर एक point का हम बोलते हैं lead. बच्चों क्लियर है? की समझ में ना? लीड एंड कपलेट, स्पेशली लीड एंड कपलेट समझ में ना? कपलेट एंड लीड, कपलेट मतलब वन सिमिलरिटी एंड वन डिसिमिलरिटी इज कॉल्ड एज कपलेट, एंड हर एक पॉइंट इट इज कॉल्ड एज लीड. Is this clear बच्चों? Okay, with this I completed my first chapter. Living world is done. बच्चों, you complete successfully, you completed one chapter, and next class onward दूसरा chapter. But बच्चों, today I wanted to tell you, ask you something. Actually I wanted to ask you, sir please repeat monograph. बच्चों monograph मतलब मान लो आपका एरिया में you wanted to discuss about one organism, एक genus. Let us take one genus. Let us take cats. बच्चों I am telling because you asked ना इशिता, that's why I am telling for your example. Okay, मान लो आपका एरिया में, that means you are living in an area called as Fulton. Example, I don't know where you live also, मुझे तो पता नहीं. Example, because you asked out ना, so for your understanding के लिए I am telling. मान लो आपका एरिया में your area is Fulton. In this Fulton में you are describing about one genus, that means cat genus. If you are explaining about only one genus of your area in form of a book, then that is called as monograph. Monograph, mono मतलब single genus का बारे में if you are explaining in a book, then that is of your area, then that is called as monograph. इशिता बेटे समझ में ना इशिता? ओके, और कुछ एनी डाउट्स चिल्ड्रन? और कुछ एनी डाउट्स बच्चों? नो. नाउ बच्चों आई वांटेड टू आस्क यू समथिंग. ओके, लेसन इज कंप्लीटेड, लेसन इज कंप्लीटली डन. ओके, बेसिकली आई थिंक आपको पता होगा, एंड आई एम द एचओडी ऑफ योर बायोलॉजी डिपार्टमेंट. ओके, ये बायोलॉजी डिपार्टमेंट का आई एम द हेड ऑफ द डिपार्टमेंट. ओके, नाउ biology के बारे में is there any problem? For example, you are listening to me from 3 weeks. Are you comfortable with me or you want any change? Or I don't know who is taking your next the other shade sir. Correct हो लेना? आपको shade sir ही ले रहे हैं ना? Yes. Now see I am Kalyan, आपको पता है ना? Okay, my name is Kalyan. ये दोनों क्लासेस में कोई इश्यूज है प्लीज टेल मी. एनी इश्यूज? आर यू कंफर्टेबल? ओके, ओके, सो यू आर कंफर्टेबल विद बायोलॉजी डिपार्टमेंट. सो बायो डिपार्टमेंट में यू आर कंफर्टेबल, राइट? ओके, दिस आई वांटेड टू नो. यस, चलो बच्चों. ओके, yeah we are going so slow. Yes I know bachcho, actually we are starting. See in the starting only, see for example ek chota boy is there, chota 1 year baby ke liye aap pickle de sakte hain kya? He need milk. So bachcho when see knowledge hai, so we have knowledge, and pura knowledge ek hi din mein aapko man mein bharega matlab it's a crime. You understand it? We need to increase the dose hai na, that slowly gradually we need to increase. Understanding it? But achanak see bachcho I am telling you na, many times I told you bachcho I am in this field from 14 years. May 14 years se I am teaching your what are lessons, and my age is 35. My age is 35. At the age of 22 I came into this field. Understanding it? And 14 years se I am teaching the lessons. Now that means your textbook एक ईयर में मिनिमम 2 टाइम्स 3 टाइम्स रिवाइज रहे. दैट मीन्स आपका पूरा टेक्स्ट बुक मुझे पता है. सो मैं 2 दिन में खत्म करूं क्या? 1 महीना में खत्म करूं क्या? सी ये एनी नॉलेज है ना, धीरे धीरे सी स्लोली इंक्रीज करना है. अंडरस्टैंड इट. इवन फॉर एग्जाम्पल इफ यू आर टेकिंग एनी मेडिसिन धीरे धीरे यू नीड टू इंक्रीज द इंटेंसिटी. एक प्लेट में प्लेट में आपको पूरा थाली सर्व किया, पूरा एक ही बार खाएगा क्या? और बाइट आफ्टर बाइट यू ईट. Okay, so yeah, we know. Yes, even Shet sir also, even Kalyan also, understanding. I know दोनों हम स्लो ही जा रहे, because you need to habit. Like हमारा हमारा क्या है, क्या सर सब कंफ्यूजन हो रहा है, स्लो कंफ्यूजन हो रही है. I am not teaching properly. Okay, you are not comfortable, then okay. हमारे डिपार्टमेंट और 2 टीचर्स आर देयर. ओके, कंफ्यूजन है तो ओके, नेक्स्ट क्लास से आई विल एंगेज वन मोर टीचर देन. ओके, आई डोंट अंडरस्टैंड व्हाट कंफ्यूजन. क्या कंफ्यूजन हो रही है? कंफ्यूजन मतलब मिस, आई डोंट अंडरस्टैंड व्हाट एग्जैक्टली वांटेड टू आस्क. प्रतीक्षा सर, सब्जेक्ट कंफ्यूजन मतलब प्रतीक्षा, कैन यू स्पीक, कैन यू ऑन योर माइक, व्हाट यू एग्जैक्टली वांटेड टू टेल? फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल आई डिड नॉट अंडरस्टैंड योर स्टेटमेंट. They mean now how you are teaching, just teach like the means. Oh yeah, my teaching is like this only बच्चों. I can't go first, I can't see ये मेरा आदत है. Oh, comfortable with, okay, you are comfortable but point में कंफ्यूजन. हाँ, पॉइंट में कंफ्यूजन हो रहे हैं बच्चों, पॉइंट में कंफ्यूजन हो रहे हैं मतलब बच्चों मेनी टाइम्स आई टोल्ड, एंड दिस इज नॉट माय स्टेटमेंट, एंड मेरा बचपन से ये स्टेटमेंट सुन रहे हैं. व्हाइल यू आर रीडिंग बच्चों, डोंट जस्ट रीड इट. व्हाइल यू आर रीडिंग ना, टेक पेन एंड पेपर एंड राइट इट. एक टाइम राइटिंग इट इज व्हाट 10 टाइम्स रीडिंग. सो बच्चों प्लीज राइट. सो हार्ड वर्क इज इंपॉर्टेंट, अंडरस्टैंडिंग इट. सो बायोलॉजी में ज्यादा पॉइंट्स है ना, so please sir, where sir will be conduct will be test conducted on this chapter? Yes, test will be conducted. Yes, test will be conducted. When you want a test, I will discuss it later. Okay, group में मैं discussion करेगा, I will discuss it in the group. Okay, and some students are asking how to study. बच्चों how to study मतलब पहले you have to read my notes. बच्चों आई एम टेलिंग यू, प्लीज लिसन. पहले है ना, यू नीड टू रीड माई नोट्स, एंड मेरा नोट्स आप पढ़ने के बाद आपको मार्केट में मिलेगा MTG NCERT फिंगर टिप्स, एंड वॉट एवर यू रेड ना, आपको डाउट्स, आपको यू नीड टू सॉल्व द MCQs. यू नीड टू सॉल्व द MCQs. व्हेन यू सॉल्व द MCQs, बीच में कुछ डाउट्स आया, इमीडिएटली मैसेज मी and immediately I will answer it बच्चों. and I will be free after 4 o'clock. 4 o'clock का पहले if you answer, if you post anything, I can't be able to answer because 4 बजे तक मैं पूरा क्लासेस में ही रहेगा, अंडरस्टैंडिंग इट. सो 4 के बाद मैं आपको आंसर देना चालू करेगा, अंडरस्टैंडिंग इट. सो आई रिपीट, रीड द नोट्स, एंड बाद में एक बार टेक्स्ट बुक रिवाइज करो, एंड देन प्रैक्टिस इन NCERT फिंगर टिप्स, अंडरस्टैंडिंग इट. एंड डाउट्स आएगा तो यू कंसल्ट योर टीचर. Okay, this is how you need to read. Okay, okay, yes, 720 marks. Yes, correct beta, you are correct. 720 marks, correct? Okay. Okay. चलो, bye children, and see you in the last class with the next chapter. Okay, next chapter के बारे में हम डिस्कस करेंगे in the next class. And ये वॉट एवर वी डिस्कस ना, लिविंग वर्ल्ड का ऊपर हम एक टेस्ट लेता है, टेस्ट का बारे में मैं ग्रुप में डिस्कस करेगा. आई विल डिस्कस इन द ग्रुप. ओके ओके सर, व्हाट इज विच इज द नेक्स्ट चैप्टर? बायोलॉजिकल क्लासिफिकेशन. बायोलॉजिकल क्लासिफिकेशन. बायोलॉजिकल क्लासिफिकेशन. बायोलॉजिकल क्लासिफिकेशन. ओके, बाय बच्चों, हम मिलेगा नेक्स्ट वीक. ओके.